I texted her back and I was like, I proposed. And she was like, you what? And she called, right? So I answered the phone. She was like, you did what?
What's up, y'all? It's your girl Tanisha.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl Dominique.
And we
are the battles.
We're gonna work on that, you guys.
Yeah, we gotta work on that. We gotta get on key.
You just quit. You're supposed to have a little pause.
Okay, 1, 2, 3. And we
I thought we were starting all the way over.
no.
Take 5.
And we are the battles. So, what we doing in this video, babe? Go ahead and let them know.
This video is going to be about how our parents felt about our engagements. Da-da-da.
My plan was to let her dad know, and I just got so busy, y'all, and honestly I was just like so nervous. I ended up I texted him the day before, because I had asked, you know, her best friend, I'm like, should I text him or should I call him, you know, because I wanted to be respectful. But in the same sense, y'all, it was just like, because we honestly had never I had came out to my mom, but like I just never said anything to my dad about it. But I already know he knew, like, not crazy. But and the same thing for her. She had never like physically came out and said nothing to her dad. But you know, they not slow. Like, we live together, we've been living together for years. So you know what I'm saying? But it was just something we just decided that, you know, we speak on it when we get ready to speak on it. Right. And me personally, you know, coming from my background, I was born and raised in church. I have really spiritual parents. So, you know, that was the whole thing for me. Like, I just didn't know when to say it, how to say it. So I was just like, you know, I'm gonna just get it done. Remind you, I was already nervous because I had to do it. You know what I'm saying? So I was just like, look, I'll deal with them later. Let me just go ahead and do it. You know what I'm saying? Let me get the hardest part out of the way. Because at the end of the day, I am grown, right? So, you know, it's not like I'm gonna get in trouble. I'm grown. So it was just like, let me just get her out of the way, and you know, then I decide what I'm gonna do about the parents. So anyway, the day before, I had asked her friends, I'm like, should I text him or call him? I wanted to call him, but you know, they was like, girl, they kind of agreed. They was like, I get it, you know, y'all 2 females, it's different, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, all right, you know what, I'm gonna just send him a text. I'm gonna take the easy way, y'all. I'm gonna send him a text, because I don't know, I can't call this man. Like, I could not call him, y'all. I was just too nervous. I was just like, bro, I don't know. What if he say no? You know what I'm saying? I was just like, I'm gonna just text him. So anyway, I end up texting him, right? Y'all, he didn't text back. He did not text back.
I thought he did text back, but he said something about your birthday.
Oh yeah. He did. He had text back, but he had told me, he was wishing me a happy birthday, because I did it on my birthday. But when I did it, it was the day before. So he was thinking that my birthday was the day before my actual birthday. So he had sent me a text, you know, telling me happy birthday. And I was just like, I had sent him the text about the proposal, but he didn't respond to that text. So I was just like, oh shit, like maybe he ain't with it, you know what I'm saying? So the next day of the proposal get here, and I end up doing it, and I was just like, I still had this thought in the back of my mind, like, y'all, this man he didn't even text me back. But of course, you know, I didn't let her know none of that, but it was just like, what the world? So, but you can go ahead and tell them what happened with your dad.
Oh, so basically, after the proposal, did I? Oh no, I waited till the next day to call him. So that Friday, you know, we celebrated, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna have to call my dad. Like she said, I mean, we're both grown, you know, hell, I'm grown as hell. So, my dad I came out to my dad. My mom is deceased. She's been passed away for almost 6 years now. So it's just been me and my dad for the longest time. And you know, me and Dominique live together. You know, we've lived together for a while, but he never said girlfriends. I mean, we never said anything about us dating, but you know, they ain't slow. I feel like they always knew. So the next morning I end up calling him and, you know, basically saying, hey Dad, I got something to tell you. Even though we grown, you know, they're still our parents. Like, we want to make them proud of us. And, you know, we want to not to say disappoint them, but, you know, we just want to make sure they're good at what choices we make in life. You know, as any child would want their parents to be happy for them. So anyway, I called him the next morning and ended up, you know, basically saying, I got something to tell you. And I called him on Facebook video chat so he could see, and I showed him the ring. But y'all was crying boo-hoo like a baby, you know, because I didn't really know what to say. You know, I just was telling him, you know, Dominique proposed. I said, she texted you. Oh, this is what it was. I said, did you get the text from Dominique? And he was like, no, I'll tell you, I text her happy birthday, you know, and she texted me back. And I was like, no, go look at your text and, you know, see what she said. So then he went reading through the text, and then basically the text was like, hey Mr. Paul, you know, I wanted to know if I could have Tanisha hand in marriage, or I don't know how exactly you said it. But anyway, he read it out loud while we were on the phone, and I was like boo, crying like a baby, like, and you know, he was like, well, what you crying for? You didn't want to do it? And I was like, no, I just want to make sure, you know, you okay. He said, if you happy, I'm happy, you know, basically. And then he had a friend he was talking to, or he was dating. She was in my life as well, and she basically was like, you know, Nicole, we're happy for you. That's what they call me. She like, your dad is happy. He's proud of you, you know. And she basically reassured me that everything was gonna be okay. Don't cry, you know. I hope those are happy tears. And the situation with her, she actually passed away like 3 days after the engagement. So I'm trying not to get emotional, but you know, I'm just glad she was happy about that moment before she left us, you know, and just something we have to deal with, because like I said, my mom's not here. I don't know how she would feel honestly if she was here, because she was very big. She didn't like it when I first told her, but you know, she did meet Dominique while she was here, so I feel like she would have been happy as well, as long as I'm happy. You know, my dad said, at the end of the day, I'm grown, we take care of each other, you know, and that's all you need in your life, is somebody to take care of you while you spend your last days on earth. That's basically what he told me. So but yeah,
so that was the reaction from her dad, and
I was shocked.
Yeah, I was shocked too. And look, she put me on the phone with them, and I'm just like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? But I was just, it made it better. Like, it made the engagement feeling better. Yeah. I know it did for her, because Bay is really, really family oriented. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I was just happy that reassurance made her happy. You know what I'm saying? So let's get to me. Let me tell y'all. So, like I said, I didn't tell my mom nothing. I didn't tell my dad nothing, right? The morning after, right? I'm on this high, you know, I'm like, my friends, all my friends there, they like, you gonna tell your mom yet? Because everybody know my mama, y'all. They like, they know my mama. So I'm like, I didn't know how to tell y'all. And looking back on it, I get it. I feel like it was disrespectful how I did it. But it was like, I didn't know no other way to do it, because I already knew. Either if I told her before, she was gonna have something to say, and you know, I didn't want that to ruin my moment. You know what I'm saying? So what I did, I ended up sending her like a video of the engaged balloons and all of that, and the ring. I think it was like the ring and all that. So I sent her that, and she texted back, and she was basically like, "What's that?" And so, remind y'all, my mom is top notch Christian. Like I used to be, yes, like I used to have to be in church Monday through Sunday. Like when it comes to Christianity, my mom is whatever the Bible, and she ain't having it no other way. Right. So not she want a Jesus disciple.
It's really up there.
Yeah, so it's like she ain't having nothing no other way. You know what I'm saying? I respect that. Like, but you know, I'm grown. I have my own view on things now, and I'm gonna live my life. I'm gonna be. If I'm happy, I'm happy, and that's, you know, that's how the whole proposal thing. I was like, you know what? Because honestly, that was one of the reasons it took me so long too. Because you know what I'm saying? I'm like, I just didn't know how it was gonna be. You know, I'm like, we dating, you know, it's cool, but marriage is a whole different step. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, you know what? That's who I love. That's who I want to spend the rest of my life with. I don't really care what nobody else got to say about it at this point. You know what I'm saying? I'm grown, don't nobody pay our bills. So, you know what I'm saying? It's like, we got to do what makes us happy at the end of the day. So I texted her back and I was like, I proposed. And she was like, you what? And she called, right? So I answered the phone. She was like, you did what? And I'm like, I proposed. Remind you, her and Tanesh's relationship is awesome. Before this, it was great. Like, she loved herself some Tanesha. But like I said, you know, it's different. We talking about marriage now. So it's nothing, it's really not different, but to her it's different. So she just started going in. So you think it's all right to be with a woman and da da da, you know, just, and I'm just like, really? The day after my proposal, that's why I didn't want to do it. That's the reason I did it, how I did it. Because like I said, I know either way it was gonna be, she was gonna have something to say. So I was just like, bruh, Mom, you cannot ruin my moment like this. You know what I'm saying? So she basically spoke her opinion. She spoke her opinion about it, you know, and I told her how I felt, and that was the end. That was really the end of it. So, what, like a week or two? It took her like a week or two to come around. 2 weeks to come around.
It was a little minute.
Yeah, like we weren't really talking. She hadn't really said nothing to Tanesha, and it was
ask about me.
Yeah, she asked. She always asked about Tanesha when we text, or talking on the phone. She hadn't said nothing, y'all. She was just really like in her feelings. But you know, I know my mom. I'm like, she gonna get over it. You know what I'm saying? Even to this day, she might not be over it, but at the end of the day, I'm her child. You know what I'm saying? She gonna love me regardless. You know what I'm saying? So eventually that's what happens. 2 weeks passed and she got over it. She called and we talked about it, and you know, we had an adult conversation and we got past it. Started back asking for Tanesha, and
now we best friends.
Now we back good. But you know, moving forward with the wedding and all that stuff I don't know. She had told me she wasn't gonna be a part of no wedding and all that. So I mean, we don't know. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. You know, I respect it. That's her beliefs. You know what I'm saying? So it really, honestly, it don't make me feel no type of way, y'all. Like,
people can agree to disagree.
And so
see the eye to eye.
Right, and I respect that from her. Like, that's what she believes, then so, you know, it's cool. It's cool with me. Like, I respect it. That's my mom. I'm not gonna disrespect her in no type of way, and just, all right, we good, you know? So that's how it happened with my mom. So my dad, because at that point I was over it. You know what I'm saying? She had already kind of ruined the moment for me, and I was just like, you know what? I just wait on my dad. So I pushed that off for about almost a week. So I ended up, I think no, it was like a week, because we were still in our little engagement bubble when we was going out to eat every day and just celebrating. And so let me see, I'm gonna find y'all the tip. My dad, when I finally told him, I actually had.
You text him?
Yeah, I texted him because I didn't know how to tell him. So I ended up sending him a text, and I'm gonna read to y'all the text. He responded. Okay, I said, I have something to tell you. Haven't told you yet because I ain't really know how to. I told my mom already, and her response wasn't nice, but I want to tell you, I proposed to Tanesha on my B-day, so we will be getting married eventually, and I'm sure you may not agree, but I still wanted to let you know. He said, I'm glad you let me know. I've always told you you could come to me about anything, and I still mean that. You know what we stand for and what we taught you, but you have to stand for yourself. You're grown now, and you never liked me treating you like or calling you a baby, but you are still and always will be my baby. who am I to judge? My job is to love you and be there for you. I love you and I love Naisha. As long as the Lord allows me to, I'll always be there for both of you. That never changes. If it's real, to start with. Keep me posted on the plans. Love you both. And Paris. So that was his response, y'all. And like, we was out to eat. Right. We was out to eat and I was just like a little bucket of water, because I was just like,
it was a relief.
Yeah, it was a relief from my job. You know, that's my stepfather, but I look at him as my real dad. He's been in my life since I was a baby. Like, my real dad died when I was 5. So, like, he's literally, you know, my dad. And for him to respond like that, it really made me, like, I was emotional. Like, it really made me feel good. And it was just, it was a relief.
Yeah. And he's in the church, too.
Yeah, my dad is a minister. So, you know, I was just like,
yeah.
Awesome.
Right.
So that's it. That's the story on the background for the parents.
It's a good thing, you know, because a lot of people in gay or lesbian relationships, when, you know, they decide to get married, you know, parents disown the kids, or, you know, they treat their spouse a different way. And, you know, I would say on both ends, you know, especially since her mom has kind of came around, like, everyone still treats me the same. You know, my dad still always asks about her. I don't want to cut you off, because they might be like, well, how your mom know but she didn't tell your dad? So yeah. I just want to add that my parents are separated. They still like cool, but I know my mom, she wasn't gonna say nothing to him until I said something to him. So you know, I just wanted to add that. They don't live together, so, you know, that's how I was able to let her know, and then just let him know when I was ready. So. But yeah, so we were very fortunate, I'll say that, and blessed that, you know, they did kind of welcome it with open arms, or not be, like I said, disrespectful. So their views they may not completely 100% agree with it, but at the end of the day, like she said, we're still their children. They're still gonna love us regardless, you know, so it is what it is. And the rest of, you know, everybody else in the family was happy. Yeah.
Everybody was happy.
Everybody was happy. Yeah.
So that's it. That's how they felt about the engagement. Hopefully y'all enjoyed this video. Yes. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and
more videos to come.
Yep. We'll see y'all in our next video.